Well, I think you're wrong. The Trinity is as impossible as a square circle, a logical contradiction. God cannot do what is self contradictory, just as he cannot make a square that is also a circle. Okay, so what's your point? My point is that you people believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Clearly, that's three individual beings. That's polytheistic. That's polytheism, not monotheism. Okay. So if you're bringing up the square circle, right, I'm going to take it that you understand the geometry of exterior angles. No, what's that? Well, the geometry of exterior angles dismantles that claim and shows why the Trinity is not that kind of contradiction. Do you want me to show you how? Sure, go ahead. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so here I have three different kinds of triangles: a equilateral triangle, a right triangle, and a scalene triangle, or obtuse triangle, however it was that you learned that. I also have here a square, and I also have here a pentagon. Okay, now all of these are convex polygons. I can keep this same logic going through all the way through a convex polygon that has 100 sides. This logic holds true. Now, if you remember anything from grade school, you remember that a line is 180 degrees. Are we in agreement? Now, granted, this line is not perfect, but you get what I'm trying to say. A line is exactly 180 degrees. We're in agreement there. Okay? So, to find the sum of the exterior angles of convex polygons, I should be able to do that as well. If I draw a line, and suppose there's a line, following this line here, and this is 60 degrees, then if a line is 180 degrees, 180 minus 60 should be 120 degrees. Are we in agreement? If I go this way as well, guess what? This is also 120 degrees. And this also here is 120 degrees as well. Do you see that? I'll let you do the math if you need to, right? Well, guess what? The sum of the exterior triangles, if I say in this case, is 120 plus 120 plus 120 equals 360 degrees, right? Do you see that? Look at this right triangle as well. If I go from here to here and I want to find the exterior angle, remember it's 180 degrees. 180 minus 30 in this case is 150 degrees. You see that? And this angle here is 60 degrees. Then 180 minus 60 is 120. You see that? 120 degrees. Please, by all means, if you need to double check my math, go ahead. And this here, if this is a line, then 180 minus 90 is 90 degrees. Are we in agreement? Well, guess what? 90 plus 150 plus 120 equals 360 degrees again. So the sum is 360 degrees here, 360 degrees here, and how much are you willing to bet that it's also 360 degrees here as well? But let's say that you don't believe me, right? Well, here we have it again. 180 minus 30 is 150. Over here, 180 minus 20 is 160. And here we have 130. 180 minus 130 is 50. 50 degrees. Okay. Now take the sum. 150 plus 160 plus 50. And you have again 360 degrees. Do you see that? You made my argument for me. Okay. So here we have a square again. We try to find the sum of the exterior angles or the exterior angles, right? In this case, this is easy. It should be easy. But if you need to do the math and get a piece of paper, pencil, check this out, go ahead. By all means, go ahead and press pause. I know ahead of time that all are going to be 90. All the exterior angles are going to be 90. All of them. All of them are going to be 90. Okay? So there's 4 90s. Or 90 times 4 is 360 degrees. The sum of the exterior angles, again, here, is 360 degrees. Let's go to the pentagon. Here we have 108. Now, this one is symmetrical. This works also if it's not symmetrical as well, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Okay, all of these are convex polygons, so provided that you want to make God cannot be a square circle, well, here I'm trying to show you that you're making my argument for me. Actually can. Okay, here we have 108, 108, 108, 108, and 108. Okay. Now, 180 minus 108, guess what? That's 72. Okay. Why? Because a line is 180 degrees minus this angle to find out the exterior angle would be 72, right? But let's check it out. 180 minus 108 is 72. So this angle is 72. This exterior angle is also 72. This one the same, this one the same, this one the same. There's 5. There's going to be 5. So 5 times 72 is 360 degrees. So you just proved it for me. Okay? It's possible. In regards to 360 degrees, the sum of the exterior angles is always going to be 360 degrees for any convex polygon, no matter how many sides it has. So eventually, when you get to a circle can be thought of as the limiting case of a polygon with infinitely many sides. As the number of sides increases without limit, each exterior angle gets smaller, but the total sum remains exactly 360 degrees, a complete rotation that closes the shape perfectly. Okay, it kind of makes sense. The 360 degrees represents the undivided, complete oneness of God. One divine nature, one essence, one eternal being. The square, or any specific polygon, represents the distinct persons, each fully God, yet relationally distinct, like distinct vertices where the turning happens. Just as the exterior angles at each vertex add up perfectly to 360 degrees without conflict, the three persons are each fully divine, and their distinct relations do not fracture or multiply the one God. The total turning, the fullness of deity, remains one complete, undivided whole. Alright, go on. A square and a circle are compatible in their total exterior measure. Both achieve 360 degree closure. They are not contradictory at the level of fundamental geometric law. So your supposed square-circle objection assumes total incompatibility where none exists in the deeper principle. Okay, this mirrors the scriptural picture of God's perfect order and wholeness. Isaiah 40:22 says, He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth. God is enthroned above the circle, is a symbol of perfect completeness and closure. Yet within creation, He designed polygons like the square that also resolve to the same 360 degree wholeness. The math declares the glory of a creator whose unity is not rigid uniformity, but harmonious distinction that sums to perfect oneness. The Trinity is not a violation of logic any more than a square and a circle, both closing at 360 degrees, violates geometry. It is a profound mystery of one God in three persons, distinct in relationship, undivided in essence, where the total turns back to one sovereign God. Just as every polygon's exterior angles return you to your starting direction after exactly one full circle. Your square circle analogy fails because it misrepresents both the math and the doctrine. The geometry actually illustrates harmony within unity, not contradiction. God's being is not bound by human analogies of created shapes, but the created order itself testifies that distinction and oneness can coexist without logical collapse, pointing us to the triune God who is eternally relational love within perfect oneness. This is why Christians have always affirmed the Trinity as revealed truth, not as a mathematical absurdity. The proof isn't in forcing God into a polygon, But in seeing that even simple geometry echoes the deeper reality, God's unity is rich, not barren.